Hi, and welcome to this video. I want to start today's chat by just saying a big thank you. You've been more and more to join our little corner of the internet, and it feels really good to know that some of you enjoy this content we are making now on a weekly basis. We are very grateful for your presence here. This episode is dedicated to the early harvests of our lazy permaculture garden. It is a very overwhelmingly abundant time right now as the veggies start being ready to be preserved for the winter. And one thing I realize now as the years goes by is that I don't really enjoy spending too much time in the kitchen. That's why I try to be very efficient with my time and simplify more and more my method to preserve our staples. I will present you here some of the ways I do that. If you know Remy, even just a little bit, you know that he loves jam. He can eat multiple jars a week if he doesn't stop himself from doing so. So this is very much a staple in our house, and I need to make a lot of jars. One hack that speeds up that process is that I tend to add rhubarb to berry jams to bulk it up by a lot, while still keeping a strong flavor. Rhubarb is much quicker to pick than raspberries, and the two goes very well together. I also make very big batches when I'm cooking in general, and investing in a big enough pot saves a lot of time in the long run. After quite a bit of chopping, the pot is finally almost full, so it's time to add the precious raspberries. You might also have noticed that I never use sugar in any recipe. I live in a place where maple syrup is produced by a lot of my neighbors, and it is much healthier and also way more delicious to just add it everywhere I need a bit of sweetness. Once the mixture is thoroughly cooked, I place it in clean jars that will then go into my pressure canner, which is a new addition to the kitchen this year. Before that, we used to freeze almost everything, but we would like to have more things that we could keep in our pantry instead. We'll see how it goes. Something I also collect all summer are different herbs for tea. I enjoy almost a liter of herbal tea every day, and it takes quite a bit to supply me all year. This is lemon balm, one of my favorite medicinal plants. The most efficient way I find to dry herbs is to collect them in little bundles that I dry upside down. That is also what I'm gonna do with mint and stinging nettles. When it comes to picking the fruits and veggies from the garden, I personally think this is the best task of all, and I could spend my days sitting there and enjoying the moment.
Quoi?
beau?
Wow. Voilà. C'est radis.
Ah,
Ouais. Ah, ils sont bonnes les betteraves.
in the last couple of years, we've been planting beetroots really close to each other, and then when they start forming, we harvest half of them early and cook them, and then let the rest grow bigger to make our winter supply. It saves a lot of space doing it this way, and I really like having 2 harvests.
Gentil. Gentil.
One thing that I like to do and makes my meal prepping much faster throughout the year is I take advantage of all the savory ingredients that grows right now to make different flavor boosters. I will puree garlic, make pestos and salted herbs that I can just scoop up later and add to my meals without much effort, really. This is one of my little secrets when it comes to make simple food really flavorful. Right now I'm making a pesto that I will freeze in small jars. So that is what concludes this collection of tips and tricks to make food prep less of a pain, so you can also have the best of both worlds, high quality homemade foods without too much work. Cause we have a life, and also we didn't choose this lifestyle to spend all of our time working, you know? So on this clip of Teepee still being the cutest as always, I want to thank you again for sticking around till the end. Have a good week.